guys? So today, Cookie with Keon, we're doing a lasagna. We're gonna do a little bit of traditional, but we're also gonna we're gonna add a little of our mix to it, our kind of Caribbean flavor. You know what I mean? So, here's the ingredients I'll be using. The onions, carrots, and celery. That'll also be part of the ingredients on the video. I got 3 pounds of ground beef here, right? So I mixed it all together because I usually like to sweat it and also brown my ground beef in the pan before I start with the sauce. And like I always say in my videos, I do not promote any of these products. Using it at the moment. If you guys want to contact me, you know, the companies, say, hey man, we like your videos, we want to, and I'm just joking. But really and truly, it's up to you. It's whatever choice. I like using the oven ready lasagna because it's quick, it's easy. You're tired, you don't want to be making lasagna from fresh pasta, you know? It's a little bit of work, right? So, I got 3.5 packs of lasagna, which I'll be using, noodles. I got 2 cans here of crushed tomatoes. I have spinach, I like it fresh, right? I have cilantro. And I also have green onions here. That's for my greens. For the cheese, I got Monterey Jack, I got mozzarella, and I got ricotta. Okay? Also, you'll also need your container. Nice little baking tray. I like using this because it's disposable, get rid of it. Less dishes. Right? Am I right? Alright, so perfect guys. So what we'll start with, we will get, oh, she's ready to go. You guys remember this? What was this?
The extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah, but we did a garlic oil with it, remember? So we're gonna get some of that in the pan. Perfect. That extra garlic flavor is gonna go a long way. Oh, you can already smell it. Jeez, that's amazing. So I got the pan a little hot. She's ready to go. We're gonna add our meat in here. We're gonna let that brown for a little bit. We always wash all our greens, all our fruits, all our vegetables. Make sure you get all that the dirt.
Because they were always plucked from the ground.
Yeah, and you don't know who's handling the product, right? As much as the store might be a little bit reputable, you just want to be certain that you're taking extra precautions, right? So for the spinach, I use, as you can see, it's not your regular just leaves. It's a whole spinach. So what I want to do is give it a rough chop. Rough chop, guys. Let's get it in here. Spinach, it looks like a lot, but once you add a little heat to it, shrinks completely. You're like, where did it go, man? But you can see once it's ready to go, the amount that you have here will not be the same.
So spinach like melts?
It does. That's the way of saying it.
Weird.
I like that. Melts. It's a nice word. You made it up. It's a word? Are you making up words on my shows, Nate?
No, I'm not making up words.
Sounds like it. Perfect. Alright. So we also have the cilantro here. Just a couple of pieces of spinach. And we have the green onions. Give it a quick wash. Make sure you get it all. You want to make sure. Before I forget, one main ingredient in our sauce is our stock from yesterday. Remember that stock we made?
Yeah, that stock.
Yeah.
Actually, you can see where you put that stock.
Yeah, it went in the fridge.
Oh.
Okay, so we got our cilantro. You want to give it a nice fine chop.
That's really fast chopping.
Well, if you're not comfortable with knives, just be careful. Right? I have a respect for them. It's not that I fear them, but you have to have a respect for, you know, certain things that you handle that can be dangerous. Right? Let's get that there. Chop off the bottom.
Are you going to put the bottom in your stock, or?
Yeah, we can save it for a stock for another day, my boy.
Oh. I've seen some houses, they have this thing like compost bin. Like, if you're not making a lasagna, they usually put it in a compost bin with dirt in it. And it's good for the planet, they say.
It's actually really good for the planet. And once we get our greenhouse, which will be another project for you guys to see, we'll be able to get a compost bin going. That way we can have fresh fruits and vegetables all year round. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing.
Amazing. Oh man, look at that. That's nice. Give it a little stir. It's color we want. So I'm gonna go start adding the ingredients to this. So we got 1 can here of that crushed tomato. Should get it all in there.
Yep.
I got 2 cans of that crushed tomato. Perfect.
Now all I can see is crushed tomato.
Remember our herbs? Let's get that in there too. I like putting it after because the flavor that it releases, I don't want it to burn off in the initial phase. Give it a stir.
Don't want it to get fried.
Let's get that down a little bit. Put it on a little medium heat. And be careful stirring. Want to get a nice meat sauce going with this. So salt. I got, let's add a little bit of salt in here. And I got a little bit of garlic salt as well. Just go about a tablespoon.
Can you eat garlic salt raw?
No, I wouldn't chance it, my boy. So let's get that going. 2 cloves.
Nice. Cloves.
Yep.
Like 4-leaf clovers?
It's not entirely the same thing. No. So that's good.
What plant is it from?
It's from a clove plant, man.
Oh.
All right. And here's what I want to do. I want to add some of that stock in there.
That stock smells good.
It does smell good. Add a little bit more. You can add water. Alright, so whilst that is simmering on the stove here, don't forget to preheat your oven to about 450 degrees. You want to make sure that when you're ready to use it, it's ready to go.
Okay.
So we got 2 baguettes here. If you guys remember that garlic butter that we did earlier. And we're just gonna start prepping this up here. So what I'm gonna do, got my little trusty garlic butter here. Just gonna spread it around here. I find baguette is one of the best breads to use for garlic bread, because when it doesn't crumble under pressure, in a sense, right? Once it goes in there, I'll give it a nice crisp texture and it'll hold that butter really well. See all the pockets in here? All the pockets the bread has?
Oh, I do see it.
Yeah, the butter fits in there real nice.
So, like, it's not only going on the top, it goes inside.
Yes. So, just cover that back up. And what we will do, give it a couple of nice cuts here. And since we're not quite ready of yet, we'll leave it folded, just like that. And we'll just go and cover it up. Set it aside so that it doesn't harden up. But at least the prep is done. Put it in the fridge so that it doesn't dry out.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
When we're ready to prep it, all we do is face up, separate them face up, put it in the oven for about 5 minutes the most. High heat, get that garlic bread crisped up, and it should be perfect. Alright, we're back and we're ready to assemble the lasagna. Wash my hands here.
Always wash your hands.
Yes, sir. So, what we got here, we got our sauce, which is ready to go. We've got our garlic butter. What I like to do is to take this and just kind of brush it on the sides. What does that do, you ask? 2 things. It'll stop the pasta from sticking to the side because of the butter. And secondly, it'll also administer a little bit of that flavor, that garlic flavor inside of your lasagna.
You literally read my mind.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh man, we don't do that around here. So what you want to do, you want to start off with the sauce. Look at that.
That's
How red that
nice
is.
sauce.
Yeah. Get it at the bottom and spread it around. Not a whole lot, because you're gonna put the pasta at the bottom. Okay. So we're gonna start off with our pasta.
Focus.
And break that there. I usually like putting 2 at the bottom. Perfect. Then a little bit more sauce. Get the sauce around. Then we get a bit of that cheese.
So you put cheese on top of the sauce?
Yes, sir. The
Oh,
sauce is so that it'll cook that pasta too, right?
Wait, but why didn't you put cheese at the bottom then?
No, because the cheese will stick to the pan.
Oh.
You want to put the cheese on the top. And we're gonna go with another layer.
How many layers of lasagna do you normally?
As many as we need.
But how much is as many as we need?
You know what? It'll be about 4 on this one. 4 or 5, I would say. I pretty much go until I get that sauce and that out of the way there. So we will take this over here. We'll get a little bit more. The cheese at the bottom. And we're gonna start with our spinach.
Oh, so the spinach sticks to the cheese when you put
Yes.
it in the oven.
Let's get that spinach on here. If it all doesn't fit,
Spinach
don't panic.
is very healthy.
I like to get it all on there because, like I said, the spinach, what it does, it'll melt.
That's a lot of carbs.
Spinach?
Yes.
No, the spinach doesn't have carbs. Carbs comes from the pasta.
Yeah. I said it.
Funny guy. Now we're gonna get some of the ricotta on here. Just it'll spread as well once it's in here.
Have you ever put cauliflower on lasagna?
Yeah, I've done a veggie lasagna, which I use cauliflower, eggplant, various types of veggies. Veggie lasagna is actually really good. I use a bechamel sauce for that one, not a tomato base.
Oh.
And it comes out really well. Okay, done with this. Toss
Never
it there.
actually tasted veggie lasagna.
Oh, I'll make it one day for you, my boy. Let's get some more cheese. And this is where I put some of my pasta right on top. Kind of get it in there. Make sure she's in there. Some people overlap, which is not bad. You can overlap it, it's not a problem. And at this side, we don't really need to break it because she'll go right on there. Perfect. And sauce on our lasagna.
Do you end with cheese or?
You end with cheese. Always end with cheese.
Oh. interesting facts.
Yes. Alright. Let's get some of this cheese on the top. So, what we want to do is we want to kind of like give it like, we call it a tent. Okay, you don't want to smush that foil paper down because you don't want the cheese to stick at the top of the foil paper. But see how that has a little curve on it?
That means that you filled it up to its max?
No, it means that I didn't touch the foil with the cheese. So next step is to get it in here. And we're gonna set our timer for, let's say, 45 minutes. And there you go. So we didn't end up using, we pretty much used 2 and a bit of the pasta. It wasn't a full half, but to be safe, buy 3 packs of pasta. Like I said again, and I'm gonna reiterate, I'm not endorsing any of these products. This is the product I'm using at the moment. Okay. All right. So I got the garlic bread. What I want to do is get a little cheese on here before we toss it in the oven. Perfect. Let's get this in here. Ooh. Get it at the bottom. And actually, I think we can remove the lasagna. We're gonna take it out and we're gonna let it sit. Ooh, looks good. Oh wow. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see that? That looks amazing. And hopefully it tastes amazing too. You know, it smells. You can smell it. It smells like Italy in a pan. Alright, so once it's settled, let it sit a little bit, let it rest. Because if you start cutting it right now, what'll happen, it'll just fall apart. So let it sit for a little bit and then we can start cutting it up. Okay? Alright, so we got the lasagna here. I'm joined by my handsome son.
Hello.
Stefan.
Stefan Charles.
He's a product of me. And oh, before we forget, let's pull out the let's actually shut off all of this oven here. Let's pull out that garlic bread. Ooh, oh boy.
That looks good.
Oh, it does.
Amazing.
Get that, set that aside. Set this aside. And let's get in here. See if we can get that. Should, by all means, should be not sticking at all.
That's some nice cuts.
Let's get a nice piece here. And let's see, with our skills, if we can get in here. Okay, you know what? Let's go a little bit deeper down.
You can already see that juice.
Oh man. Let's try to get in here. Maybe if we can get over here. I'm trying to get a nice piece where it's not falling apart. It's, oh boy.
That's a nice hot lasagna.
Look at that. Set that aside here. Oh wow. Wow.
Oh, I love the cheesiness.
Look at that. Set that like that. Set that like that. Actually, let's put it to the side. Oh yeah. How about like that? Right there.
You just gotta.
And we got one last thing to put on here.
Just gotta zoom in
Yes.
on that.
Bam! Let's get in there. Get in there. How does that look?
That looks amazing.
Oh, look. Let's see if we can see in here. See the spinach, ricotta. Oh, man. You know what? Get in there, boy. Dig in.
Alright.
Oh, careful, it's hot. It's kind of hot, so just be careful. Yeah. Yeah?
You're so good.
lasagna. Take a look again.
Just zoom in on that goodness.
Oh, it's beautiful. Perfect. Alright. So, like we say, good food, good family, and good cooking.